Hello, gorgeous Aquarius. um, you definitely have sun shining on your masculine energies. I'm sorry, this is your tarot reading for the month of April. I went right into where spirit started pulling me. Um, they're definitely giving me masculine sun energy illuminating in your head. So this could be either in your crown or your third eye. You're definitely overcoming areas of ego as well as guilt. You have a lot of energies going on in the 12th house and in your 4th house. So this is definitely coming into self-expression of truth. Emotional, creative self-expression of truth. And finding your inner power as you do so. Finding inner judgment as you do so. Let me see. Definitely communication with yourself. Communication with your own sexuality, so that's your sacral chakra. With your spiritual inheritance. Now that's just weird. That's getting deep with not just yourself, but your source energy. Your divine energy. Your self-esteem within that. This is spiritual truths, but on a very divine level. As long as you are being honest with yourself and you're coming through some of that 12th house. And the reason I say that is you've got Saturn now. I also try to tell everybody, if the tarot doesn't seem to fit, then come back and check out the astrology. Spirit has a way of knowing where you should be, because one may not necessarily reflect the other. Usually they do, but maybe it also has to do with the way they have me interpret it. You're coming into 2 new levels of self-realization. That 12th house is your hidden deception from your own self. It is your self-sacrifices, your karmic debts. It is your grief, sorrow, shame, blame, insecurities. And then it's facing your inner emotional security of the 4th house. And what actions are being taken. You've got Saturn moving into your sign for the next 2 years. Mars is trampling right over here in the beginning. Bringing extra power to it. You still have Jupiter bringing abundance to the 12th house. You still have Pluto here, which is about to go retrograde. And at the end of the month, which is really going to be forcing some of that inner skeletons in the closet to find its way and seep through. But that's a good thing. That's for spiritual healing. That's the death, decay, and destruction of what doesn't serve you, so that you could truly get into what does serve you and really touch base with that inner emotional security. So, I mean, deep down right off the bat, there's a lot going on for you. You have the full moon taking place in Libra on the 7th, which happens to be your 9th house, your spirituality again. You still have how, make, and Ura here, which is also speaking to you of your commitment to that spiritual truth. And then you have on the new moon, and that's a sister sign for you, so that should be, truly helping you to get to move through that energy in healthy ways. The new moon, though, is taking place in Taurus, which it happens to be that inner emotional security, where you may be a little bit stubborn about that inner 4th house, because Taurus can be stubborn in general. So let's see. They're starting off with this deck. Usually if they start off with this deck, it's because they're trying to say something positive off the bat. I like to show you guys the decks just in case you're interested in finding them. Also because I'm too lazy to write that stuff down below. Aquarius. Tell me what's going on with Aquarius for the month of April. It may also be a Taurus of significance, just in general, but I keep getting Taurus energy. I'm getting around the 19th when the sun moves into Taurus. So that's right before the full moon. It could be a Taurus of significance. It could be talking about your inner emotional security. First thing out for you is balance. I understand and I embrace the obsessing forces in my life that may bring about balance. So something may be really pushing on you, like I said, that 12th house, to get into balance. And this is telling you need to allow to accept it to take place. Third eye chakra. I see the wisdom in my higher self, and I apply that wisdom to my life. So this is definitely a brand new, healthy balance, a new beginning coming forward, a new ascension coming forward. That's definitely a good thing. Now let's see what the tarot has to say. The black and white deck. Please tell me about the about the foundation. Hermit is the very first thing out. And that fits. I mean, for you to go inward right now. You're going inward and learning something about yourself and where you're going to take yourself in the future here. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's definitely a beautiful energy. Aquarius for the month of April. What can they expect? What can they expect for the month of April for Aquarius signs? Seven of Wands. It is Leo. You may have a Leo of significance here. Mars and Leo. The courage, the warrior, the valor. This is definitely returning, coming back into your power, coming back into your strength. So it feels somewhat like the strength card along with this. Could be a Leo also helping you in some way. But I feel like this is more you. And that explains it. You are overcoming some of your inner deep dark secrets. Your inner shit talk. Your inner things that have kept you up, left you in your mind talking anxiety, fear, doubt. And you're going to need your own inner strength. You're going to need that strength card, that inner Leo fire, that inner lion to help you overcome that. Because that's just shit talk that the hermit is trying to get past. That the balance of that 12th house and that third eye is trying to help you get past, strengthen, and grow. So, and I've got a lot of sensitivity on this warrior. And like I said, I really feel like that is you, though. I feel like you're overcoming parts of yourself that maybe you never even realized you needed to overcome. But you're getting the World card. So this is definitely a beautiful, beautiful energy. It is infinity, blooming, expanding, growing, self-realization, individual of the soul. It could also be a Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, or Aquarius coming in with this energy, but I do feel like it's you. It is finding harmony with the world of spirit. I mean, between it, it's just you learning to trust in your spiritual truth. I feel like that's a very beautiful energy. Okay, not like 5 decks. Can we pick out one? In that case, we're going to go here. The whole thing started rattling. I was like, oops. Pulled a little too much. This is a zodiac deck. So this is, let's go right after energy in general. What kind of energy can Aquarius expect during the month of April? Thank you. Jupiter, Saturn, and the Sun. So you have abundance, higher knowledge coming in, new boundaries being set. This is also taking place in your first house. The Sun where's my phone? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, the Sun, I'm really feeling like this is going to be taking place somewhere around the 19th, this main energy for you. Somewhere around that full moon. Because the Sun is in Aries and it's going to be moving through Aries and into Taurus. But it's also just the illumination of this abundance and the Saturn energy coming into your very core. For you, that's also speaking about your inner communication and your inner emotional security. Setting new boundaries or shifting those boundaries so that maybe you have boundaries up where you don't need to have them. Maybe you're afraid of your spiritual truth, and that's part of what you're shifting. You're taking a new higher approach, a new illumination, a new ascension. I really feel like you're going to be noticing this a lot near the full moon. Could be throughout the whole month. Okay, and I definitely just got knocked into my third eye. Coming into a new level of independence, individuality, uniqueness, freedom, source energy for you. Truly tapping into source, Aquarius. This is definitely tapping into you on a whole new level. Now let's see. That's very beautiful energy. It's ascension all the way around. What is going on in up close and personal for Aquarius? Up close and personal. Okay, I will separate them like this then, considering they're too close. Because I'm not taking like 9 cards. Yo, I ain't doing it. Thank you. But the Taurus energy just keeps coming up. So I swear this has something to do with somewhere between that full moon, the 19th, and the full moon. Up close and personal. There may be celebrations coming in. Or it could be a third-party situation of some form. Up close and personal. What is up close and personal? It is your friends, your loved ones, your spouse, your children, anything that's up close and personal. To each and every one of us, it might be a little bit different. Your ships are coming in. Celebration is coming in. Things are coming towards you. It may not be here just yet, but it is definitely coming in. There is growth and curiosity coming your way. Within these relationships of your life in some form. Up close and personal for Aquarius. The Queen of Pentacles, Lord Shiva. So this is the end of an era, beginning of a new era. Because in this deck of Queen of Pentacles, Lord Shiva is part of it, as well as Mother Earth. It is growth, spiritual death and rebirth. It is the slow transformation of change, allowing it to come. Because once it's here, it's platformed. They're saying it's definitely a rebirth, though. Yep, there's Prudence here. So she's coming in very slowly. with this new celebrations, new people, new people, new community, new communication. New ships are returning to you, but they're not returning just yet. This is something that you are manifesting and bringing to you. So whatever this relationship that's coming is not quite ready, quite right or ripe yet. Sit back, do your inner work. It's coming. You're manifesting something to you. It just seems very good. Yeah, it's the Ace of Cups. So whatever this is some kind of holy blessing. Is there anything you can tell us about this up close and personal relationships for Aquarius? Up close and personal relationships for Aquarius. Nope, you moved on me. It's definitely something. We had Pentacles earlier, the Queen of Pentacles. Earth was coming out. This is definitely something that I would see Earth energy as it's in the ground. It hasn't bloomed yet, but it will be very grounded and very secure. Very nurturing as it grows. So allow it its time. Let's see what else. Goals, dreams, ambitions. Goals, dreams, ambitions. Ace of Wands. Fire energy coming in. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Triumphant success. Arrival of power. Arrival of forces. Arrival of that transformation. Princess of Swords. Devotion. Athena, the warrior goddess, comes with this deck. Strategically thinking about how you're going to maneuver this with spiritual, high devotional intelligence. But again, it could be a fire sign, air sign, earth sign. Could be all the way around. Now you've got the cups coming in. Four of Cups, overwhelming energy. Overwhelming energy, watery forces, reflection of the balance of the truth as it grows. Something is definitely coming. There's something definitely shifting and changing in a positive way here. May not feel it or notice it fully during the month of April, but it is definitely, and I'm getting a lot of blues, which speaks to me of courage. But you're going to have a little bit of anxiety and fear about it because you got the Five of Pentacles, which is don't surrender to fear. You're going to get a little bit worried. It might seem like a lot. Whatever this is that's coming, that's growing. It may seem like a lot. You're going to get a little bit stressed out about it. But you got the Two of Wands, which is telling you, to keep your hope, to believe in the new beginnings. Don't allow that negativity to pull you down. I'm not done here. Yeah. There's a Tower. So something is definitely taking a shift. And I feel like this is all coming from that spiritual growth. I don't feel like this really is a bad thing. I feel like the way that you've chosen to see things within the goals, dreams, ambitions of finances, you're realizing it's not the same. Something is changing. Something is becoming way bigger, way more important, way more powerful. And it's going to be leading you in a more devoted direction. King of Cups. More devoted direction. Royal, noble, insightful advisor. I feel like it's just your higher self is really tapping into what these goals, dreams, the ambitions. Yep. Self-assertive, trusting in your inner emotional waters. The Tower is just an idea of the shifting change, I believe. Up close and personal for Aquarius. Up close and personal for Aquarius. It's just some very deep spiritual soulful work that's shifting everything for you. Libra, you're finding new balance. That was the very first 2 cards out. Balance. Allow the balance to happen for the third eye to take off. Strength, Leo. You're just returning back to where you started. Is there any final words that you can give Aquarius for the month of April? I mean, this is beautiful energy. It's definitely root chakra. I have everything I need to survive and to grow on this physical plane. My root chakra is strong and I develop it more and more. Integration. I combine body, mind, and soul to lift all of humanity into a new dimension. Started off with the third eye. You are definitely ascending and helping lead the way. You first are figuring out how you're supposed to do it for you. And then everything is shifting for you. It just seems like it's expanding in a very glorious way. But remember, you're going to get a little tripped up with a little anxiety. Just shut that off. Because all that's going to do is slow things down. Have strength, take your time, and allow all of these new things to bring forward the brand new adventure of your life, because that's what it seems like it is. It all seems like beautiful energy. Just believe in yourself and your higher soul energy. Seems wonderful. Bye, guys.